You have reached the investigation department of the Office of Inspector Generals. How may I assist your call?
Hello, I heard there's something wrong with my social security. Can you help me?
And when did you receive the call?
I found it on my cassette answering machine a few minutes ago. I don't know when it came in. I need that money to pay for
And
my
had you received
senior
any of the
housing.
case?
Could you repeat? I'm sorry.
Had you received any of the case ID number or the reference ID number over the phone?
It was a cassette answering machine. I only had a few moments to write down the phone number and then I erased it by accident.
Alright, can you help me out with your first and last name so I can grab your case file in my system?
My first name is spelled R as in Romeo, O as in Oscar, B as in Bravo, E as in Echo, R as in Romeo, T as in Tango. My last name is spelled G as in Golf, R as in Romeo, I as in India, N as in November, N as in November, E as in Echo, L as in Lima, L as in Lima.
And can you verify me the last four of your social?
It's 1922.
Just stay on the line for a moment. Let me pull up your records.
Okay.
Once again, can you verify with the last four of your social?
1922.
Alright. Now, I can see here that there is a case registered under your name for the allegations of the drug trafficking and money laundering, and somebody or someone is misusing your information in the state of Texas and New York for criminal activities like drug trafficking and money laundering. So, are you aware about this investigations which is running under your name?
No, I live a peaceful life. Once a week, I go to the church basement to play bingo, and every day I walk to the park bench to feed bread to the birds.
And Mr. Robert, have you ever been lost your wallet before or somebody stolen your identity, anything like that?
No, I keep my wallet in my front pocket.
Alright. Now, Mr. Robert, somebody or someone is misusing your information in the state of Texas and New York, like your name, signature, and your social security number for drug trafficking and money laundering. And when this investigation was running under your name, and when we check your past records, so we found that you are a law-abiding citizen of United States. Your banking contains genuine records. You don't have any of the criminal complaint in the past on your name, and you don't have any of the black spot on your identity. Am I correct?
That's right. I have no use for marijuana. I think everyone who smokes marijuana should be sent to jail for 20 years and be forced to make license plates.
And Mr. Robert, before I move further and give you more information about this case, I would request you to grab a piece of paper and pen handy and write down some of the information which I'm providing to you.
Let me go get my pen and paper.
Alright.
Trust me, I haven't been the same since I got coronavirus. Just another set of stairs.
Mm-hmm.
Me dig in my drawer. Okay, I have a pen and paper.
Now just write down my name. My name is Officer Kevin Hughes.
How do you spell your last name?
It's S as in Harry, U as in Umbrella, S as in Sam, E as in Edward.
Okay.
And just write down my federal government batch ID number.
Okay.
It's MIK 07713.
So M is in Mike, I is in India, K is in Kilo, 0771. And then what came after that?
3.
3. Okay.
And just write down my federal government batch ID number along with your case. It is D as in Deborah, L as in Lima, number 8014.
So so D is in Delta, L is in Lima, 8014.
Yes, it's your case ID number.
My kiss ID, do you mean someone's going to kiss me?
Your case ID number.
Oh,
Case.
case.
C as in
Okay.
Charlie. And just write down your arrest warrant number.
My warrant number, do you mean the former Supreme Justice of the United States Supreme Court is involved in this?
That's correct.
Okay.
Your warrant ID number is 8349605.
So 8349605.
That's correct.
Okay.
Now, Mr. Robert, can you verify me your current zip code where you're residing right now?
I'm at 06516.
And can you verify me your date of birth?
I was born a poor child, year of December 19th, year of our Lord, 1932. I was born 1 month after Franklin Roosevelt was elected president and during the height of the Great Depression.
Now I will go ahead and give you the information about this case. Just listen me carefully. Your affidavit states that your social has been found suspicious for criminal activities in the state of Texas. Now, I will go ahead and give you the information about this investigation, but I want to just make sure that the lines which we are talking right now are being federally recorded and monitored. So whatever you speak or whatever you comment on this recorded call, it should be true and honest because we're gonna play this recorded call inside the courthouse as a piece of evidence in your favor to prove you innocent or to prove you guilty. So whatever you speak should be true, alright?
Okay.
Now, the investigation started when we found an abandoned car lying on the south border of Texas, and the car contained some blood and drug residues inside it. And hence, after the investigation, we found that the car was rented on your name and on your personal social informations. There were two addresses linked with the title of the vehicle. The address in the city of El Paso was being raided by the US Marshals, but unfortunately there was no one inside the residence, but they had recovered 22 pounds of cocaine, which is an abusive and banned drug, and some documentation from the financial institutes such as State Bank, Bank of America, US Bank, Wells Fargo, and Mr. Robert, to be honest with you, we found more than 13 bank accounts and 7 credit cards listed under your name.
Oh, I don't know anything about that. I only do business at one bank.
And thousands of dollars have been wired from this all bank account locally and internationally to the narco trafficking countries like Mexico, Colombia, and Jamaica. Now, that is the reason my department is file a case for you for drug trafficking and money laundering. Now, according to Section 42, subsection C of 1958, the Drug Enforcement Administration Act, you are going to be taken for a non-bailable jail term of imprisonment term of 9 years, and the penalty would be more than $189,000. But in this regard, when we gone through your past record and we believe that you are an honest person of the United States, you don't have any of the criminal records, so that's the reason my department is trying to give you a call to make you aware about this investigation. Now, Mr. Robert, if you are willing to cooperate with my department, so I can do a favor for you, I can request my higher authorities to put your case and arrest warrant on hold,
I
or you
don't
want to deny and dispute the matter to the courthouse by hiring a lawyer. It's
I,
up to you.
I don't want to go to jail. I don't want to be sodomized by the gay homosexuals. I have nothing to do with drugs. I think everyone who sells marijuana should be given a fair trial by a jury of their peers and then be sent to the electric chair.
All right. Now, Mr. Robert, I want to just fill up an asset declaration form under your name to just make sure that which are the original assets which are belongs to you, but make sure I'm not authorized to take any of your personal information like your account number, your routing number, your online access, your credit card number, anything like that. So don't provide me that information, all right? But
Okay.
what I'm trying to make you understand, but what I'm trying to make you understand that I want to fill up an asset declaration form under your name and forward that information to the bar councilor members and the attorneys of the courthouse that from this all 13 bank accounts, these are the original assets belongs to Mr. Robert. So what is my first question? That what is the name of the financial institutes which you are banking of the United States?
It's Milford Bank.
And which type of account do you hold? It's in checking or it's in saving?
It's both.
All right. And what would be the available balance in the checking so we can make sure that yes, the money which you are having, it's your hard-earned money, not about the money laundering.
I have $4,736.10.
In the checking,
I have $73,784.17
in savings.
in savings.
And what about the checking?
That was $4,736.10.
And once again, can you verify the balance of the savings of this Milford Bank?
It's $73,784.17.
And apart from this, do you have any of the bank accounts which are registered under your name?
That's all I have.
Any of the credit card or debit card registered under your name?
I only have the debit card from my bank checking account. In my old age, I don't want to go into debt by getting credit cards.
That's good. Any of the source of investments like 401k, IRA, IRS, retirement plan, social benefits?
I got rid of all those accounts when I retired in 1999 and I sold my house and I moved to senior housing.
Mhm. All right. You don't have any of the investments, right?
No.
Any of the automobile which is registered under your name?
Yes, I have one car.
And what is the name, make, and the model of that car?
It's a 1957 Chevy Bel Air.
And what is the possession of the cash which you own right now in your house or in your pocket?
I'm sorry, you asked what is the position? I did not catch that.
What is the possession of the cash which you have right now holding in your hand or in your home?
You're asking how much cash I have at home? I have $700 under my mattress.
Alright, now just stay on the line for a moment. Let me forward the information to my higher authorities as well as to the bar council and members of the courthouse and notify them that these are the original assets belongs to you. Alright? So stay
Okay,
on the line for a moment because I have to notify you about their decisions that what is the further step which we need to follow. Alright?
okay,
So just stay on the line for a moment, Mr. Robert.
okay.
Are you there on the line, Mr. Robert?
I'm here.
Yes, thank you for staying on the line. Now, I got the notification from higher authorities that in order to start with the cancellation of the arrest warrant, you need to click a picture of your photo ID and send it to the direct desk number of my higher authorities, which I'm providing to you. Just grab a piece of paper and pen and write down the number.
I'm afraid I only have a flip phone I bought years ago. It only knows how to make phone calls and send text messages.
All right. All right. So just stay connected. Let me give this information to the higher authority that he is not using the cell phone like Android or Apple. All right.
Okay,
Yes, are you there, Mr. Robert?
I'm here.
Yes, thank you for staying on the line. My higher authorities are having a word with the bar councilor members to the courthouse regarding your case file. All right.
Okay,
They are explaining your situations to the members that he has never done these kinds of criminal activities. May somebody has stolen or may have access to his information,
all right.
and they are just requesting them to do not freeze all those bank accounts which are registered under your name in original which are belongs to you, because they want to just suspend all this bank account to stop the transaction to the Mexico and Colombia. But if we will suspend your social, all of your belongings which you're having under your name will also be suspended. So that's the reason they are having a word with them. All right.
Okay.
I appreciate your patience and cooperation with my department.
Okay.
A phone call has been transferred to the DEA department. My name is Sean Wilson. Am I talking to Mr. Robert Grinnell?
Yes.
All right, Mr. Grinnell, how are you doing today?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you for asking. Okay, so before we go ahead, I would like to tell you that this call is being monitored by the bar counselors who are responsible to provide you with a no objection certificate, which implies that your name has been taken off all the charges due to these fraudulent activity and you were a victim of identity theft. So you will have to stay honest and show complete transparency on this recorded line as it's a piece of evidence. Okay?
Okay.
All right, Mr. Grinnell. Now, do you have any questions regarding the case file which is going on?
All I can say is I do not approve of marijuana. I think everyone who sells marijuana should be given a fair trial by a jury of their peers and then be given the electric chair.
Okay. But then you know that it's not about marijuana, correct?
Even worse.
Yeah, it's about drugs, which involves cocaine, illegal substance.
I think they all deserve the electric chair.
You being